Hello, everybody. Hope you're well. Hi, Jules. Hi, Terry. Hi, Desiree. Hi, Aries. Hi, Katrina. Hi, Lenny. Hi, Skywalker. J Cat Lady. G Mom. I can't stay too long. I didn't have much reading anyway. But let me see here. Thank you, Terry. So, I tried to do a community post for this here to give it away. And I use Google's random number generator to pick a number, and then I just scrolled down to that number of comment. Well, I scrolled up actually from the bottom to the top and picked a person, but I haven't heard back. And so it's already next month, and we have to do another one for this month. So I'm going to give this away in this stream. That way it's done, it's over with, and I can send this out as soon as possible. That way we get to the next one. Because I do one a month, and this one was for last month, but I never heard back from the person. And so, hi, Jay. Yeah, this one's a little shorter than normal. I actually have to get up in the morning. So, well, it is already the morning, actually, but I got something to do in a few hours. But between here and there, I figured, hey, let's go live and chit chat at least. So, I picked a number yesterday. And so, if you are interested in this is how we're going to do it. Put a number in the chat, and who's ever the closest, then I'll give you this. If you're interested in this deck. If you don't know what it looks like, look it up. Thank you, Aries. And see if you want it. These cards are gigantic. And this is the normal size of a tarot card. And you can see how much bigger it is than the normal size. Oh, between 1 and 100, I'm sorry. But y'all seem to be in that space. Between 1 and 100, Marcia. So let me write, okay. Mm, mm, Okay, so now here's what I need to do. Everybody's numbers in. So yesterday, I picked the number. The number was 31. So Marcia, Terry, Lenny, and Pat, I need you to pick another number between 1 and 31. I wrote it down here already. So between 1 and 31, you four, Marcia, Terry, Lenny, and Pat. And then whoever is closest to the new number, I will send it to you. Okay, so Lenny's got 21. Marcia, Pat, and Terry. Terry's got 23. Marcia's got 18. And then Pat, what's your number? Pat's got 23. So the number's 17. So Marcia, I need your information like right now though, because that's what happened with the last person. They never sent it to me. So the number was 17, you got 18. So TarotsApprentice@gmail.com. Send me your info right now, and then I will send this out to you. All right? So there's that. And then next month we'll do another one. Well, it is next month. I just need to find a deck now. But I try to make sure that it has a book with it in case you don't know how to read tarot. Then you can go by the book. So send me your info, then I will send you. You don't want cards. Jay, I thought you didn't want cards. Because if you want cards, I'll send you some. Just anyway. Get the food cards. Yes, they should be here tomorrow between 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. No, the last winner is too late for them. Think long, you think wrong. Oh yeah, I'll be up. I have to be. I mean, if I'm not going to be up, they're going to wake me up anyway, so. Ew. So yeah. I will be here. I will be up between 8 and 9, or hell, actually I'll be up all day tomorrow, and all day today. I ain't been asleep yet today. So I'll be up today and tomorrow, unpacking everything. Because it's like, I'm not a materialistic person, but to know that the stuff that I do have is not here does bother me. So I'll be up all day tomorrow sorting it all out. But we don't really have that much stuff, so it's not. It shouldn't take but like 2 hours or so, maybe. Well, it'll take longer than that, probably 3 hours. But we don't have that much stuff. It's just important stuff is what we have. Like I'm still on the phone. I need my computers because that's where I work. And so I don't have that right now. And then there's all my cards. Oh, because I appreciate the ones that I have, but I'm having an itch for variety, and I need my variety right now. No, I didn't try the lactate. I don't want it. I tried the oat milk though. That's actually what's in here. It's coffee and oat milk. I was not impressed. I don't like laptops because I don't like flat keys. That's really the only reason why I don't like a laptop. I like the keys to be raised. We have a laptop here and I don't want to use it. I need my computer. I don't need somebody else's computer. Right? Ugh. Yes, I read on the movers 1,000 times. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So I'm just ready for this to be over with. That's what I do know. So they'll be here tomorrow. No, Tarot, it's not. I'm not worried about it though. I just want this over with is all. Like I can't right now. I had a lemon cake. No, I didn't. I had a banana cake. It tastes like banana nut bread. It just didn't have the walnuts in it. I still have it. No, it'll be here tomorrow, Connie. But be on standby in case some mess goes on. Oh, I'm just ready for it to be over. That's all. Seven is the number for what? I like the number 13. I actually have a lady, her store on Etsy is called Uniquely Mahogany. And she's the one who made all my ankhs and stuff for me. She's making me a 13 too, a pendant for 13. She's also making me a keychain because I have one key. I have one whole key, and it's very hard to keep up with one key. So I had to buy all this other stuff to make sure I kept up with it. Etsy is, you can get lost in Etsy for real, for real. No, Taro, I haven't found anything that we got 1 for 3 now. We were 0 for 2. We found a Chinese place that we like. The first Chinese place that we went to was awful, but the second one was good. The pizza we got was very awful. We got one pizza, regular pepperoni cheese, right? And the other one was supposed to be hamburger and cheese on cauliflower crust, right? So we get it here with no hamburger and tomato. I like tomato on the pizza too. And so we get it because I used to get it from Domino's all the time. It was always perfect. So I'm like, okay, let me get tomato hamburger from them, right? So it gets here, no hamburger, and the tomatoes are big giant slices like this big. I thought they were gonna like dice it up like Domino's do and then like sprinkle it like the hamburger is. And no, it was big giant slices of tomato like this, and of course they baked it so it was soggy and stuck to the cauliflower, which was dark as me. And then no hamburger but pineapple. And I'm thinking to myself, when I was in school, I did not have the greatest of reading comprehension skills because I had ADD, and so my mind would just fly away, and I couldn't retain what I read, but I could retain it if you told it to me. How you get no hamburger on a hamburger pizza, and then you put pineapple on it? Like, how remedial are you? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Big giant pieces of tomato and a bunch of pineapple. I bet you ain't got no more pineapple in that thing because there's pineapple everywhere. Waste not, want not, but that whole pizza went in the trash. Because what am I supposed to do with this? Big giant slices of tomato on burnt cauliflower with pineapple. You might as well throw some pickles and ice cream on there too while you're at it. Like, what is this mess you brought to me? We have already had this conversation, Carmen, about me making stuff at home. No. No. The only thing I make in that kitchen is a mess. That is it. But it was nasty. I tried it. Now, mind you, and nothing back, I'm just ranting as I do. Mind you, I picked the pineapple off because, first of all, I'm not Hawaiian. Second of all, I don't eat pineapple on anything. I don't even eat pineapple. So why do I want it on my pizza? And where's my hamburger? They didn't put the hamburger on there at all. And you know when I noticed it? Because the day I did the last live stream, it was just me. That was the day I ordered it. And I was supposed to go live at 8 Cent or 8 Eastern time. And I went live, what, 8:45 or something like that? Because I was waiting on them. And so they brought it here. I just stuck it in the kitchen and came up here and did the live stream because I was late already. I had told somebody that I was going live at 8, and they said, okay, let me try to catch your stream and what it is. But so I was trying to hurry up because they were waiting on me to go live. And so I get up here and we do the live, and then I go downstairs to see what I can see, and then I got all that mush nagas. I'm like, Lord Jesus. No, he consults Stephen Miller and other crazy people on his political issues. His orders come from Vladimir Putin. Yeah, I don't like Grubhub. I like DoorDash, though. And I did delete the DoorDash thing because, you know, everything is close to me, so I didn't actually need it. But everything is not necessarily open. A lot of things are carry out or drive through only, so I re-downloaded the DoorDash thing so that I could try some of these other places. It was one place that was cash only, so that's out. That I want to try. There's another place you got to cross the main streets. I was like, I don't want to go there. But I made a list. We'll see. I like DoorDash over Grubhub. I am not good with dream interpretations. If you send me those, email me, Jules, and then I'll send you the thing. But I'm not going to charge you for it because I don't know how to do that. So but I can see what I can do. So just email it to me. Where is that at, Prairie Griffith? Is that here? Or should I say, is that close? Well, because close is relative in this place. There's so many twists and turns. You can't drive straight down the street at all. I made a list, Lenny. I got a big giant long list of places. It's just, I've only been here a week or week and a half. So we still got some time to try some places. Oh, the Skyline Chili. I know that was a Cincinnati thing, isn't it? So I can try. See if it's here. No, Debbie, I don't watch Marie's Table. I never had Uber Eats. We never had Uber Eats like that's a restaurant. I've never tried Uber Eats. I like a chili, so Skyline Chili. That's if it's here. That's not a bad thing. The first thing I ate when I got to Pittsburgh was KFC. Because we were like, okay, let's find something to eat. We was trying to find my table, right? So we went to a Big Lots. For those who are overseas or whatever, Big Lots is just a big discount store. It's not really, but it's a big discount store. And so they got a furniture department. So we went in there. I'm looking for a table because you heard the saga of my table. And so we go in there, we're looking around, we don't see anything. Everything that I want, they don't have. I'm like, do you have this? And it was a table kind of like this. I'm like, do you have that? No. Do you have this? No. Okay, well, let me get the heck out of here. I bought popcorn. And so we looking for something to eat, asked the little child at the counter. He was like, well, there's China Palace next door. I'm like, okay, well, let's try China Palace because, he's about as helpful as he can be. So let's go to China Palace. And China Palace was right next door to the Big Lots. And so we went over there, and it was the worst food in the world. But luckily, this is what we do anyway. We always go to 2 or 3 places. Like if we go get Burger King, we'll get hamburgers from Burger King, and then this is what we used to do in California all the time. Hamburgers from Burger King, and then we go get egg rolls from Jack in the Box, and then we go get ices from the convenience store, and then we go get fries from somewhere else. We do that type of, and mind you, we did all that on the day we went grocery shopping. So it was the worst food in the world, but luckily I had KFC as a backup. But that was $60 down the drain. But I got a list, like I say, so we'll find something eventually, I am sure. Egg rolls from Jack in the Box are criminal. They are just, I'm telling you. They must put crack cocaine in them things. They have to, because they are so addictively good. Probably is. Well, see, we wanted Popeyes. Well, my brother wanted Popeyes. I don't care either way. I mean, it all kind of tastes the same after a while. Popeyes is better, though, for the record. But we wanted them, but they had a line literally going around the building, like in a circle. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen. So, Amy, I don't know who Elliot Brady is because I don't actually watch the news because I don't have anything to watch the news on, but never did anyway. But it says if he can turn over some sort of evidence here, Three of Cups and the Page of Pentacles, stop rocking, then yes, there can be a deal. But if you are not offering something they want, and here with the Tower and the Four of Cups, then there's no. So if he can offer up the evidence they want, they must have more on him than he has to get away with, like he's backed into a corner. So if he can turn over some evidence, then yes. Vice Chair of the RNC, what did he do? You know, I haven't tried grocery delivery services. But there is a grocery store, like if I had a rock I could throw and hit it. It's not too far away. I do, Beth. I walked to the store the other day. No, today. You know, it was one of them things where my stuff comes tomorrow, right? But, you know, I got tarot cards. But I didn't have nothing else. So the first day I got here, I had to go and get everything until all my other crap, like I had no deodorant, I had no toothpaste, I had no nothing because I thought by the time I got here they would be here because they left 2 days before I did. But no. So I had to go get all that other stuff. And so one thing I do not have is cologne. I cannot leave the house and smell like outside. Like I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I would rather not have this than not have that. That's the honest question. I could deal with not having tarot cards, but I cannot deal with not having cologne. It drives me up the wall to smell like outside. Like, outside can smell like roses. I still don't want to smell like outside. So I had to go buy body spray. and then furniture polish, because this table stinks, because it smells brand new. It smells like it stinks. I don't like the way it smells, and so it makes the whole room smell like this because I just took it out the box a few days ago, like 5 days ago or so. So it's been one of those, but I couldn't take it anymore. It was driving me insane. I gotta have a scent, have to. And I cannot smell like outside. I can't do it. I had to give the soap to a friend in Florida. She came and picked it up. She's got kids, so it didn't go to waste. I don't know, but I ain't buying no damn Tootsie. I do know that. That rock deodorant and all that you gotta put on 100 times? No. I don't want nothing natural. Sad to say, but I can't know. I don't want nothing natural. Oh, and I had to buy some peppermint oil because I didn't have any because all my stuff is not here. So, yeah. It's been one of those. Like, I'm trying to buy, like, little stuff because I got a whole bunch of everything. Like, I think I have, like, 15 colognes, so I don't really need a whole cologne, right? I just need something that I don't smell like outside. And then I bought, like, a little small thing, little small toiletries, travel size things, because everything will be here tomorrow. And I got 4 bottles of peppermint oil, but I had to buy another one because I don't have any. What else did I buy? I bought a whole bunch of stuff, actually. I bought that oat milk y'all told me about. I didn't like it. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not something that I need to keep buying. Old Spice makes some really good senses. I just don't get the original one, but oh yeah, I use them in the diffuser. I use them just period. I like peppermint. Why do I need so many? Just because I like it. It's one of them things where I don't ever want to run out, so I have a lot. I use the peppermint oil in the diffuser, or I put it here just so I can smell it. Yeah, I bought a vanilla one. I mean, it's not bad. No, I have basil for cleansing the home, actually. I got basil, and like here in my little ancestral bowl, there is basil, there's some seeds, and honeysuckle oil. That's what's in there. They're all for protection. Yes, and when we moved here, this place hadn't been occupied in like months. Oat milk, it's like almond milk without the flavor. It looks exactly like it. It has that same consistency. It has that same color to it. It's not sweet like almond milk. It's just that it wasn't for me. Yeah, the itch is gone. That's what I put it in, Lynn. This is coffee in here, but I don't care for it. It's not bad. Let me say that. Um, it's just not what I need. As soon as you say that, now it's doing it again. Um, it's just not what I need. This is hot. The little cup it does keep it hot. Like I made that a long time ago. I still can't drink it. But it's not bad. So, I mean, there's that. 5 hour trip to Toronto, really? Mm. Oh, they don't have a Skyline chili? I like French vanilla in the coffee. Hazelnut's not bad either, but go French vanilla. French vanilla is a safe bet. Your first cup of coffee ever? Don't get addicted. Oh, I can't with the mosquitoes. I'm so glad I got out of Florida. Jesus Christian. You know, it was 67 degrees here the other day, like at night. And like I was beside myself. I can't with that heat anymore. Like I'm fine with it being hot when it's supposed to be hot. But I don't want it to be hot 11 months out of the year. That's just ridiculous. I'm never going back to Florida. If they give away free bags of money, then maybe, but I ain't going back no other time. I am from Oklahoma originally. This is my first time on the East Coastish. It is not raining. It was. I mean, it's been cloudy all week, though. It sprinkles every now and then. But Durant, Oklahoma. I'm from Oklahoma City. I know it. I ain't going back to Oklahoma either. Mm-mm. I might go one more time, two more times or so. Um, no, we did not go to the State Fair of Texas. We went to the State Fair of Oklahoma. We had our own fairs. Thank you very much. Oh Lord. I ain't going to no inauguration. You get a vote, and I'm leaving you alone. No, because I have not kept up with anything, so I don't even know when the full moon is, actually. I burned this candle just because it relaxes, but that's really it. I didn't do anything to it. I don't know when nothing, I don't even know what today is. All I can really tell right now, oh, it's right now? Let me look out the window then. There's a window behind y'all. It ain't come over here yet. I seen it yesterday through the blinds, but I ain't paying no attention to it. I'm not really feeling Mother Nature right now, so. Maybe I'll go and put the oils on the door or something. I'll do that tonight. So, I'm going to do a Oklahoma, I don't know what they want to do sometimes. I swear. There is a man by the name of Ted DiBiase. And you have to register by mail, so I need to wait for my printer to get here and then I can register. You can't register through any other means without getting an ID first. And I don't have a Pennsylvania ID. I have a Florida ID. And I'm not changing it because it's not necessary, so I can just register by mail. It's all the same. So there is a man by the name of Ted DiBiase. He used to be a wrestler back in the day. And his gimmick, as they call it, which is like your character, his gimmick was he was the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. And that means he was rich and all this carrying on, right? So one of his sons is Ted DiBiase Jr. He's also a wrestler. Now, I don't have the story in front of me because I'm on the phone. But one of his other sons, I forget his name, is what I wanted to look up. They are now being accused of fraud, the $1 Million Man. Because they set up these little companies, and one of his sons worked for the Department of Health, I believe, DHS, or Human Services, and was stealing hundreds of thousands of dollars in welfare money. So he's been caught doing that. And Ted DiBiase Jr. bought a house, and the feds are threatening to seize his house because of his involvement with this welfare fraud. And so, yeah, he is a scumbag. They are stealing money from the welfare system. So, what I want to know is, I'm going to look at the situation. I mean, we can ask, are they guilty or not? But I mean, come on. So I just want to look at the situation. Your uncle's Kurt Angle. I love Kurt Angle. Six of Swords, Knight of Wands, Star, my Chariot. A pastor, yeah, that makes sense. Person who steals money from the less fortunate. That's very pastoral behavior, and that's not even a joke. So, looking at the situation, Six of Swords and the Knight of Wands, there is a lot of movement, a lot of travel, a lot of trying to progress through something, but there is a tension that keeps them unbalanced with the Two of Pentacles, which, as we can see, we know what that is. There's also possibly, not federal, but it's a state prosecutor, somebody who is looking further into this with the Ace of Wands. There is going to try to be some sort of deal made, or some sort of like they're going to reach out and try to lessen a sentence or try to get something. They're going to try to sweeten the pot somehow, but they don't really have the leverage. Here in the past, we do have the greed around the money, so it's there. You have Six of Pentacles and you have Nine of Cups with the Five of Wands in the middle. So yeah, there was some stealing of resources. And mind you, the Six of Pentacles is about charity, it's about giving, but it's also submission. So this would be money that needs to be paid out through a social program. This is my socialism card. And so there is some taking away from that with the Five of Wands and the Nine of Cups. And that there's a lot of movement here. This is like more, it's either movement or they're doing this in multiple places. Yeah, the Mississippi DA is after him. This might be multiple places, or this might be investment in multiple places. Because all three of these are the travel cards. There's one more travel card that's in the deck that's not out here, but all three of these are travel. These are all indications of movement. So there is either just Mississippi, but it could be a bunch of properties, or it's other states as well. And so that's possibly what some new actions are coming from. So the DiBiases are in for quite a ride. So well, see, I was a wrestling fan for, since I was a kid. So I definitely know who he is. And I only stopped watching wrestling when, like, all the stars left. Like, once The Rock and Austin and all those people left, that was it for me. I mean, I really wasn't a Ted DiBiase fan because he was a little generic for me. His son was very generic, but, I do know who he is, that's for sure. Cheating on his wife. Of course he did. But a lot of them did, though. Not saying that's good, but it was common, unfortunately. Yeah, he's a scuzz bucket, for sure. Because it ain't like he's stealing money, siphoning money from a bank. This is welfare money, like money for the needy and the poor. I think the pool boy is true. We did a reading on Sunday about it, I think. I don't remember half the time. Maybe I need this. Neuralink, is it good or bad? From Spirit's perspective. Neuralink is Elon Musk's little brain chip that he puts in. I think they put it in a pig, right? And I don't know what it's supposed to do, but when you say chip in the brain, I'm already out. Like, mm-mm. Because here's the thing, and it was brought up by a guy he's a bit of a pessimist anyway, but it made sense. He was talking about self-driving cars, and self-driving cars can be hacked, and so he was like, that's his problem. He's not really concerned about the safety of the self-driving car. He's more concerned about its remote ability. And so that's what my concern would be with the brain chip thing. Like, you say it's supposed to do what? But what is its actual potential? That's my thing. Like right now, it might control my emotions so I never feel depressed. I actually did a reading and said what was the next medical advancement, and here we are, I guess. So you may say, okay, it's going to control your emotions so you're never depressed again, but if you can manipulate that emotion, what's to say something can't make me enraged and then I go on some sort of enraged spree in a public place? Or who's to say that instead of just being depressed, that this thing doesn't go haywire and I just jump off a cliff or something? Like, you put something artificial in the brain like that, the brain controls everything, every single thing. You don't move anything without brain function. And so that's kind of interesting. But they're already doing it. They got it in a pig. I don't know what they're doing with the pig. But that's kind of creepy. just me, but I mean, let's see what this says. Oh no, professional wrestling it's a TV show. It's not college wrestling, that's for sure. Five of Cups, Eight of Cups, and the Empress. The Empress is about life. So Five of Wands and the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups would be abandonment. This would be moving to new horizons. The Five of Wands would be pushback. It would be more conflict than pushback. Seven of Wands is more pushback, but the Five of Wands is conflict. So this is trial and error as of right now, because you start with conflict and walking away. So we got trial and error. Something about life. I don't know how many environmental groups are going to be up y'all's behind if this all goes wrong for this little pig, but you do you. Four of Wands and Two of Pentacles. Yeah, this is trial and error. Four of Wands is it's boredom, like submitting to a fate. This is, you don't really have a lot of choice in the matter. Two of Wands is imbalance, it's imperfection, it's struggle to juggle, chaotic environment. The Magician and the Sun. Now they are going to keep doing it, and this, it's not unsuccessful, it's just not completely successful. So it is still, as far as the pig goes, I'm not asking about humans, I'm just saying, is this good or bad? They know how to do it. So this is not something that is they're not novice. I mean, it's not like, they said, oh, we can build mansions out of Legos, let's now build a brain chip. They know what they're doing. It's just, this is just not something I think you should do, but they know how to manipulate this. They know how to create such a thing. It's just right now we're in trial and error mode. Judgment is in the fear, so you will be judged, because this is what we do in, in this century. We cancel culture and whatnot and whatnot. Nine of Pentacles and the Hangman. The only thing that could really stand in the way here, or that slows things down, is finance. But Elon Musk is now the second richest person in the world, being worth $100 billion, and Jeff Bezos is worth $200 billion, and his ex-wife is now the richest woman in the world. Seven of Cups, yeah, this your word of warning. Sure, your judgment and your word of warning sort of coincide a lot of times. The judgment being the outside judgment, and then the Seven of Cups means that trial and error. So there's confusion, many choices, many avenues that you have to go down and go through. So you don't really have a how to get to A to Z seamlessly. You have a trial and error right now. Six of Cups, though, there will still be a lot of interest in this, especially if you get Slick Talker to come out and spout the benefits of such a thing. Knight of Cups and the Temperance. It will eventually work out, though, for their purposes. I'm not saying this is something you need to put in yourself. I'm saying this is something that, for their purposes, will work out. Knight of Cups and Temperance. Temperance is also about health, and Knight of Cups is a romance, wit, charm, good feelings, positive vibes. So it will work out for their purposes. So this is not something that's going away, that's for sure. No, thank you. So let's see what I got now. So, well, good news. I just want to see if this will happen in other places. There is something in Georgia called the Operation Not Forgotten, which is where they go and they find missing kids. So they found 39 of them during this operation over the course, I forget what time, I won't try to put time on it, but over the course of their operation, they have found 39 kids and basically saved them from trafficking and things of that nature. So, will this continue? Will they have continued success in other places as well? That's what I want to know. That is a lot. I mean, it made me slightly sad, but I needed to be happy for the news. But the fact that that many kids were missing in the first place, and to know that that's just a minute fraction of how many total, not just nationwide, worldwide, are actually missing. Anyway, back to the good news though. So, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. Yes, there will be more opportunity for this to be repeated. What's in the past here? Yeah, there is zero thing standing in the way in the past. Only thing you need to do is sort of search through the haze with the Seven of Cups and, do your do. But nothing stands in the way of them enacting a plan. So there is no bureaucracy in the way. There is no money in the way. There is none of that in the way. Everything is going good on that front. Over here, yes, we do have the King of Swords and the Sun. So there will be more. We have the 3 here. So we might be looking at maybe even 30 more. Somewhere else, possibly. But yeah, there is more plans to keep this going. They already have leads, Knight of Pentacles, so that's the reliability. They already have leads with the plans. So yes, good news is this operation will continue. You got 29 in Ohio. There you go. There you go. So yes, this will continue. Will Jared Kushner obtain actual peace in the Middle East? Tongue in cheek, but let's see. I won't be so negative. I can't stand him now, especially with this little new comment of we did food chat first, Debsy, you late. We have the basketball players that were protesting the game. And then Jared Kushner, they're lucky they have a job where they can do that and all the money. You had your money handed to you. I don't want to hear you say nothing about nobody's job. You never had a job in your whole life. You still don't. So, he is an ass. I can't stand him. The more I see him, the more I don't like him. It's like Mitch McConnell. I can't stand to look at him but for 2 seconds. And that's bad, because he elicits an emotion out of me, and that's bad too. He shouldn't make me feel anything. I should just be indifferent to him. But no, I actually hate him. I really like that strongly. Jared, will you actually get actual peace in the actual Middle East? 3 of Cups, so it starts off good. This is the coalition, and then no. 5 of Wands. Here's the fighting, the arguing, the bickering, the politics, the back and forward between all these different people. 4 of Cups. Submit to the fate. This is not your call. This is not your thing. This is not what you do. 10 of Wands. No. 4 of Wands. 9 of Wands. No. Just no. No, and no, and no. No, this is not what you do. No. This is not for you. This is not your destiny to maintain peace in the Middle East. It's just not. So, go open you another newspaper or something. If you're just looking for something to do. Yeah, turkey legs works just as... Oh, you know what, Sandra? Let's look and see. He said he did not. He said he did not. Apparently, Becca told me on, I forget who. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That there's information out there that says that, I guess somebody from the New York Times was saying that Mike Pence was on standby because oh boy was having a cerebral episode. And that's not funny stuff. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the entire... You know what? I can laugh at what I want to. It's my damn channel. With the devil sitting over my shoulder over here. But he said he had a... Oh, no. They said he had cerebral episode. He's saying that he did not have anything. That did not happen. So... Yeah, I'll do those next, Pat, because I'm out of my readings I had. So, let's look at his health then, shall we? My trusty dusty notes here. let's see. Seven of Swords is what? Okay. Four of Cups is what? Okay. Ooh, that's bad. Five, Five of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Okay, so first off, we start with there was something disruptive. So something was seized, or something was blocked, or something was disrupted. My Four of Cups I have for where to go. This is treatments and dosage. So there might needed to be something injected, or maybe there was something injected, but there needed to be some sort of something that stopped something else, if you know what I'm saying there. The Five of Pentacles is serious illness. Severe illness is what I wrote down. And then the Six of Wands is where? This is something to do in the mouth. So something had to be ingested or was ingested. So that's that. And here with the Nine of Wands. Okay, energy ran out. The Swords, Eight of Swords, infections. Four of Pentacles, something contagious. Three of Swords is heart. So yeah, there was a do I have a card for that before I start talking? Because I don't want to go over them. I don't think I do. I'll say yes, because there was a sudden seize of something, a sudden stop of something, maybe blood flow to the brain. There was a problem with the heart pumping, so yes, we did have an episode. I'll do this just to see. I'll pick my own cards. Let's see. Right. Oh, and it's right behind me too. Get thee behind me, Satan. Not the death card. Not the death card. It just means change. It means death too, but it means change for right now, right? Okay, like what? Then we have the Tower. So death in the Tower. He had a sudden change, if you want to put the two together. So yes, there was a episode. It was either heart attack or stroke. Something that happened suddenly. Something that just, it comes on, there's no lead up to it. Now you can have a series of small strokes that leads up to it, but it's still something that you don't suspect. It's still, it just happens. So we got major change in, y'all see me shuffle. We have major change in the Tower. The Tower is sudden, it's destructive, it's tearing down something, so forth and so forth. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Then we have the Two of Wands. And then the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there was somebody on standby. Two of Wands and the Four of Cups. This is you submitting to your fate. You were helpless. And you had to be rushed away somewhere. Because the Tower is right in the middle of these two. Or it's right in the middle of these two, which also means that there was something very fast happening, so you needed to be rushed away too. If we get the Chariot here, then no, that you wouldn't need the Chariot because you wouldn't go by ambulance. Ten of Pentacles, Six of Cups, that's you. This is an undeveloped person. He's not coming, well, he still comes up as the Fool, but he's been coming up as the Six of Cups for a very long time now. Then there's the Fool. And then the Five of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Cups is sorrow. Had an episode. But, you know, I must stop there. So yes, he had an episode. He did indeed. But he said he didn't, which automatically means he did. This is the person who lies about his own name. So yes, if he said he didn't, that means he did. Let's see. So yeah. What time is it? I'm doing this 1 hour. Okay. We asked about the October surprise. We always just get random stuff, so I don't know. I really don't. I'm comfortable with saying I don't know something when I don't know something, so I'll just say I don't know. I don't know if I want to do all that talking. Like my whole mouth is dry. Let's see if there's a faster way to do those. I need a different spread for Zodiac things. Or maybe just do it later. I'll do it later. Because I don't, well, do I have another spread for that? Will you phonetically spell that out for me, Desrat? I don't know how to say that word. Well, I think I know how to say it, but yes, Trump is, well, he's not a spy, he's just an agent. Like, he's not really, he's not secret. Like, we know what's happening there. Is it P-orgies or pair-orgies? Pair-orgies? I don't know. Pierogies. Pierogies. Because I've been seeing something in the grocery store with that name on it, and I'm like, what is that? It just looks like little dumplings or something. Pierogies. I'll try it. We've been looking at it. Like, I look at it every time I go in there, and I never get it. I don't know what it is. Jeez. Okay. Let me see. Well, hell, let's just do it. Gemini. 1, 2, 3. We'll do a shorter one. I'll do a shorter spread. That's not right. I don't want to do a shorter spread because that's not what I do. Do it right or don't do it at all. Eat them with sour cream on top after you boil it. Okay. I will try them. Because they're everywhere in all of our stores here. Like, they're everywhere. In every store that I've been in, they've been in there. Oh, I love a sour cream. It's all mine, Kathy. And I'll have my stuff so I can be on my actual computer. I got this thing. That's why the phone is higher this time. Because I got a stand for it. Well, it's not a stand, but it's standing up. I seen a potato and cheese. I seen all. They have like a million flavors. But you also move around too, Jay. No Trader Joe's here. They don't have Trader Joe's on this coast, do they? Was that a California thing? We used to live in Trader Joe's when I lived in California, though. Everything out here is new to me as well. Except Aldi's. There's an Aldi's here. I don't really care for Aldi's, though. You have a Trader Joe's in Philly? Oh, okay. I love Trader Joe's. Yeah, you move around, Jay. I don't move around. I move from here to there and then back to here. Actually, when my stuff gets here, though, there is a very nice little walk that I could take that I am very excited to do once I actually get my earphones. And then take some laps down the hill. That hill is something else. But I like it, though, because it does wear you out by the time you get to the top of it, which is a good thing. It just means, you're too fat. That's why you're worn out when you walk up a hill. So, Gemini. There is some positivity in the house. You're going to find something. Find something in the house that you have been looking for either ages or at least past couple days. But you will find something. It will be illumination and it will be great. You will find something in the house you have been looking for. 8 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles, and the Strength. There is someone at work who is possibly leaving that you all would love to hold on to. Something may be changing in the winds to where that person does actually stay. 10 of Wands, 9 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords. There is an air sign woman, so either you, Gemini, or Libra, Aquarius, who is going to be weighed down by her decisions. So if you are making a choice as of right now, make sure you're making the right choice. because everything looks good with the Nine of Cups, but it can be a burden in the end. And the Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Ten of Wands. There's also a lot more work coming your way. If you are a freelancer or someone who is self-employed, there's a lot of work coming your way. It may be a bit of an extra overload, but and these lean times take it. Just if you have to burn yourself out a little bit, I say in particular case, sacrifice, because you don't really know what's going to happen in the next year. We can do all the readings we want, but until we get there, we won't know. So just take what you can get as of right now, and kind of be grateful for it. Ten of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. There will be money lost on a lottery or slot machine, some game of chance of some sort. It looks nice, but now they always say if you don't win, you can't. Or how to say it? If you don't play, you can't win. But if you don't play, you can't lose either. So in particular case, caution is the best. Hermit, Strength, and the Queen of Swords. There is also some breaking out of the shell that someone, air sign woman, or air sign man as well, who you want to break out of a shell or you want to break out of a comfort zone. Now is the time to do it. Go for it. So that's Gemini. I just don't like all these. I have gotten a few things from there, and I can't. Believe it or not, there's a popcorn, though. It's called Skinny Pop. They have it. It is the best friggin' popcorn you ever want to have in your whole life. Now, it is not a middle of the road. You either hate it or you love it. Because for some people, it tastes like nothing. Like it is the worst thing they ever had. And then for others, it is the best thing you ever ate. And I always buy like 3-4 bags when I go in there because I love it. I believe Tesla stock will keep going up. But that is not based upon anything but me just suspecting it will go up. I am not there is some Trader Joe's here. Get out of town. Well, I don't know. I don't hate it. I love it. Thank you, Lenny. Oh my God. So we got to find the Trader Joe's. There's Trader Joe's here? Because what we have is what? Some save and shop and save a lot, save somebody. I don't know. It's a save store, some kind of save name in it. We got all these, I don't mean to be food snobbish, but I'm not really the biggest fan of off-brand anything. And there are certain things that I can do off-brand, and there's just certain things I can't. Shop and save. I think that's what it's trying to say. Try and save. That is... Yo, okay. Pause for the calls. Okay. So, yes, we were trying and save. You can't save no money out here, not on no groceries, you can't. You need 2 jobs and a pair of pumps so you can work the corner to pay for anything that's out here in this place. So, I was uploading all my videos on the phone, and so since I don't have my computer, it takes 439 years to actually upload something, and that's not even that much of an exaggeration. And so I left the phone here, so I couldn't take a picture and show y'all. But we went to the store. I think it was the Giant Eagle is what it was called, and it's giant for sure. We went in there, produce department, it was all nice and clean. The floor was shiny. That should have let you know right there. Everything in here is high. And we had to be high to walk in there and buy anything. So we go in there, and right where the produce is, it's a I guess you can call it flavored water. It's called Hint. For those who haven't had it, you can get it at the dollar store. Okay, this is not something you need to go into no Giant Eagle, Giant Falcon, or Giant Octopus and go buy no giant boxes of water. They're at the dollar store. So this giant eagle got this water. I kid you not, I swear to God, if we go back in there, I'm gonna take a picture so I can show y'all. This damn water was $15 for 12. For 12, look, was it 12 or was it 6? It was whatever it was too darn much money. 15 whole dollars. USD dollars. For 12 bottles of water, I wish I would with somebody else's money. Kick my own ass. Buy some $15 bottles of water you can get at the dollar store for 99 cents. $15? No. $15.99. That's how much that mess was. I wish I would with somebody else's money. And mind you, it's not even good. It was one of them things where it's like I was fixated on it. Because I couldn't believe you wanted 15 whole dollars for some water. Hint. It's called Hint. They got it at the Dollar Tree. They got it at the Dollar General, the Family Dollar, Yo Mama Dollar, everybody Dollar got it. And this giant eagle got it for $17. I wish I would with somebody else's money. I'm telling you. It's just sitting there on the ground. They need to buy a chair and a throne and a staff and a rod and everything else if I'm going to pay $16 for some water. It's got a hint of flavor in it. It's called Hint, H-I-N-T. A hint of flavor in it. Just for them people who don't like water and you got to have some kind of flavor in your water. It's got a hint of flavor, but you can get it at the dollar store for 99 whole cents. I wish I would kick my own behind. You come in this house with $17 bottle of water, it better be somebody in here making sure that, it better be one of them things. It's a story in the Bible where that woman put some oil on Jesus' head or something, and every time she went to the oil, it was refilled. It better be one of them type of things. Jesus better come down from Galilee and come into this house and pour water in them water bottles. Every time I get up, it better be some water down there. And I ain't feeding the 5,000. That's just for me because it cost me $17. I wish I would. Okay, I'm done. Avion is different. Avion is Avion. This is a hint that you can get at the dollar store. Hint. It ain't luxury water. It's water with a splash of mint in it. That's what it is. Or strawberry, kiwi, banana, whatever. But no. I can't and I ain't. I want from the crystal sea in heaven, I want that in my bottle every time I get it. It better come with the red prayer chant. It better. Oh, Lord. I'm going to write that down. Wait a minute. There's a Trader Joe's here. Because I'm going to forget. I love Trader Joe's. I love H-E-B, but we don't have none of them here. But I love Trader Joe's. Yeah, I ignored you, Larry girl. I was gonna say something else, and I was like, you know what? Let me keep going because I'm. You ain't getting me demonetized. Aquarius. Now I made myself hot. That's the address. I can't believe there's a Trader Joe's out here. I'm like all excited now. I wonder what kind of cheese department they have. H-E-B had the best cheese in the world. Bye, T-Bird. Good night. Aquarius. So there is an opportunity, a brand new opportunity from a woman or something about a house, possibly, or something about employment. But there's an offer being reciprocated. So somebody's going to give you something and you give them something. So you're either giving them time or you're giving them money, information, something of that nature. But there's going to be a deal that is made and it is brand new. So this is not, thank you, Desiree. There's 100 Starbucks around here too. There is an opportunity coming. Like I said, this is brand new. So this is, if you're trying to buy a house already, this is not it. This is brand new something. So if you're going to start trying to buy, then that's what this is. Or if you are trying to start a new job or something of that nature, then that's what this is as well. Six of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Temperance. There's also something about health that is getting better, but like leaps and bounds better. So I don't know. It's not like illness, like serious illness or sickness or something like that. This is just if you had an earache or ear infection, sinus infection, if you had abscess, if you had whatever you had, it is getting better. The Chariot, the King of Cups, and the Hierophant. There is a water sign man at a church that is trying to reach out to you, or you have been trying to collaborate with them, maybe some sort of food drive or maybe some sort of decoration for a church or something of that nature with the church. That is going to go well. Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Chariots. There is money given, or some money, elevated money. So you're going to get a promotion or you're going to get a raise or something of that nature. But whatever money that you have now will be increased. It's a small amount, so it's not like, we're going to retire or nothing like that. But it's it's an incremental type of thing. The Queen of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, and the King of Cups. There's also mediation between two people, and you are in between. I don't know if you're a therapist or if they need a therapist or whatever the case may be, but time is healing these wounds, and so there you go. The Fool, the Temperance, and the Hierophant. There's also you're applying for something through the government, and you are going to get some information back. I don't know what it is you're applying for. It could be anything. But either you're applying for Social Security or you're applying for whatever that you could be sending to the government to get something back from them. Somebody's going to be working with you on that. So that is Aquarius. What kind of cheese do I like? Well, it's one card called Port Salut, or S-A-L-U-T. That's my favorite, but we like cheese in this house, period. So, but that's my favorite. I can't find it anywhere but H-E-B. There's another one that looked like it's been grilled, too. I can't find that one anywhere either. So we'll see when I go to Trader Joe's. We are cheese fanatics in this house. Oh, and Lenny asked me where I am. I don't know. I don't know where I am. I am not a person who knows directions. I mean, hell, you had to help me through the airport. So, I mean, that should tell me. And they got signs telling you where to go. But I'm not a person who gets to a place and I don't know north, south, east, and west either. That has never been something that's in my brain because I don't drive. And so as a person who does not do anything driving related, I walk everywhere. And I can find my way because, I can do landmarks. Take a right at the Wendy's. I can do landmarks. But I am not a person who knows directions. Well, see, here's the thing about trying to find out where I am, like me asking Google and all that. I don't care. Like it doesn't matter, if that makes sense. Like I'm not trying to get anywhere. And so I don't really need to know where I am. It's as I'm not lost. I'm at the house. And wherever I need to go, I know where it is. And so I don't, I've done the Google Maps though. I've seen everything that's around me. I just took no notice of like, I don't like the smell of brie. I've never had it though. I was in French club in high school and we had brie one time and I swear I'm like, that smell I cannot do. Okay. Well, tell them to email me some places to eat. I got a giant list, but more wouldn't hurt. Oh, is it at Whole? We have a Whole Foods. I love Port Silo. That's my favorite one. So I might try to see if I can go. Lord Jesus, I ain't gonna ever get through these Zodiac things. Whole Foods for my cheese. I like the Baby Bell cheese too, and that's my that's my alternative. It's not the same, but I'll take it. Yeah, Linda, I can't. Oh, you talking about General Tso chicken? I love some General Tso chicken too. I like any damn thing that's sweet. Well, you might be going there. My brother needs a dermatologist. He's got very, very sensitive skin. Me, no. Him, yes. Brie cheese, I can't do. I won't. Here's the thing. I love wins. I have never had brie cheese. I just don't like the smell of it. I mean, most cheese stinks anyway, because it's just aged milk. But anyway, Libra. How much time we got? Okay, we're still good. See, when my brother was telling, because he was showing me this room, he was like, "This window faces west," and that. Don't tell me that. I mean, you might as well be speaking Portuguese. I don't understand what you're saying right now. Because see, everything that I need to get to, I know where it is. So I'm not lost. I just can't tell you where I am. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. So. Besides which, all of the internet doesn't need to know where I am. Y'all, but it's one or two of some people out there that are. King of Swords. That's you, Libra. Three of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. There is a project with some children, or a project with your children, that is going very well, and it will continue to do so. Knight of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the World. There's also some travel plans that are coming up that were made at a different point in time. There might be need to read some reconsideration on that one, but that's also, something you need to decide for yourself. Yes, no travel. Page of Swords, the Emperor, and the Devil. There is a man, very slick talking, very fast talking. If you trust him, you will lose. You will lose whatever it is you're trusting him with, whether it's a lawnmower, rake, money, or a car. It is gone. So whatever you give him, do not count on getting it back. It will either be totaled, sold, or whatever the case may be. So yes, there is a very, very, very salesman-like person. They have this yip yap going on. So King of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Page of Swords. There's also some behavioral issues with an older male, Knight of Wands, so fire energy. This might be someone at work or someone that works for you. So it might be a situation to where maybe they're contracted or something of that nature. Whatever the case may be, they have some either attendance issues or they just could be an asshole. I mean, pardon my French, but they're just not a nice person. So, you do what you want to do. You do you, boo. But what I say, I'm not paying you, and you're gonna be nasty at the same time. Like, we're not playing that game. So either you go home or you straighten yourself out. Three of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, and the Emperor. There is someone at a bank that can help you with savings. They have some tips and some tricks on you trying to save money, because that is something you have been trying to do. You have been listening to a bunch of radio people and podcasts about investing in that and this and that. Go find someone in authority, someone who knows what they're doing, and ask them. Like, don't. It's nice to hear advice from the radio, but it is better to sit across the desk from someone with your mask on and get information from them, because you can let them tell you. So if you don't understand what an IRA, or if you don't understand all these different type of things and all these different initials and different names for this, you got somebody you can ask. The radio, they spout this stuff out like everybody knows what they're talking about. They never explain anything. So just go and find you someone who can explain it. Six of Cups, the World, and the Devil. There is a child who needs rehab. Just plain out simple. The Devil is addiction. The World this is the make or break moment. Either you find them a way to the rehab or find them a way to the funeral home. So that's your only options right now. Right? Sagittarius. Cheese whiz, grape jelly, and bacon. Get out of the room immediately. What in the world did you just put? No, I told y'all about that mess that they had in Mississippi, where they took the meatballs, grape jelly, and chili sauce and put it in a crock pot and claimed it was delicious. The devil is a lie. Meat, okay, fruit does go with meat really good sometimes, but I like grapes and chicken together, like grape and chicken. They had a salad, grape and chicken and strawberry or something like that. That was good. But meatballs, grape jelly, and chili sauce is no. If you eat that, you should be arrested. Officially and absolutely. Sagittarius. No, I haven't done Scorpio yet. That's a ways off, actually. So we got Page of Wands, Nine of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Something you have wanted. There is possibly some sort of deed or some sort of document that contains something to do with finance that you've been waiting on. That is on the way. But has something to do with finance. So either a tuition or inheritance or whatever. It has something to do with finance, deeds, money, something. So it's on the way. Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Wands, and the Moon. There is possibly some layoffs, and nobody knows who, nobody knows when. in your in particular work, because there's got the Eight of Pentacles and the Bird and then the Moon. There will be some, but we don't know yet. The Tower, the Five of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. There is also some very... So take heed, okay? Everything you hear is not a prediction, okay? No matter what reading you hear from anybody you ever hear it from, everything you hear is not a prediction. Things can change. You can change fate or destiny, whichever one you want to call it. Like I always give you the example. If I tell you you will knock this off the table in 2 minutes, and then you take it and you move it completely out of the room, come back and sit down, 2 minutes later, you have changed what I just said. You cannot possibly knock it off the table when it's not even in the room anymore. So you can change this, but you will have some very extremely horrible bad luck around money or possession that will set you back, kind of like a car, that will set you back a lot. Wheel of Fortune in the Tower means that there's bad luck coming on. And the Five of Pentacles is struggle, poverty, and yeah. So there's some bad luck coming around money and possessions. So take heed of what it is you have and where it is you spend it. Page of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Tower. There's also bad news coming about work. We just said that one, but here it is again. Sagittarius, why do you got so much bad news? There's bad news coming about work. This one's sudden, though. So this is, I don't know if there's like going to be, maybe, because it's also an accident, so it could be like a fire at the place. But whatever the case may be, it's something that disrupts work. Nine of Cups, the Ten of Wands, and the Five of Pentacles. There's also something you're looking forward to that you will not get. This is like crops, possibly, or something that you have been expecting to come in. Crops or a dividend check or whatever the case may be. You have been looking forward to this coming in, and it is not. There's going to be something just that goes wrong with it. Page of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Wheel of Fortune. There's also, finally, there is a small amount of money that is going to be awarded to you for something. So I don't know if it's part of a class action or if it's whatever the case may be. It's a small amount of money that is coming into you. Okay? Taurus, yes, it's there, but it's kind of a ways off, though. Pat, I think this deck is called Life is Like a Board Game. I do believe that's the actual whole name of it. I got it on Etsy. ETSY. There's actually a lady, for those interested, there's a tarot channel called You Ask Tarot. And most dangerous channel in the world to watch if you have a problem buying tarot decks, because she has a bunch of them too. She did a tour video through hers. I just loved a bunch of them. And so there's a lady she gets her decks from, or some of her decks from, that she asked us to vote for. It was for the Black Entrepreneur, something like that, Independent Entrepreneur Award. She actually won too, by the way, thanks for those who voted. But she makes these decks. That lady, the Black Entrepreneur lady, I forget her name, and the box is somewhere. I don't feel like going to go get it, but but yes. It is a great channel. She predicted Kamala Harris as well for VP. So here we go. Leo. Here we go. Now we're starting to reconnect. That means it's going to kick me off in a minute. Because when it starts, Michelle Obama was not going to be VP. I kept saying that though. She kept saying that too. Yeah, we sneak our food talks in there, or we have been. Okay, Leo, 8 of Cups, Queen of Cups, 4 of Cups. All this emotion. So there is some. Leo can be a bit brass to water sign people. It's fire and water. So if you are dealing with a Cancer right now, Leo, be softer in thy approach, because it is good to say things just, to just get it out of the way. Don't with the ambiguity, and then that leads to misunderstandings and more commotion and confusion. I get that you just want to say, I don't like you, and let's move on. But in particular case, it creates more of a kerfuffle if it's said bluntly. So you may want to go around whatever it is you're trying to communicate with this water sign woman. It may be one of those things you want to say a little softer. Or try, or ask somebody who knows how. So 4 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. I don't mind being vegan. I would do that. I mean, I'm not, but I don't have a problem with that at all. Because there's many a times where I don't eat meat at all, and then sometimes I do. I can give it up personally, because it doesn't. I'm not a meat person. I'm like, I don't need to have meat every time, but. No, actually take that back. I cannot be vegan. I like whole milk and I like cheese. I don't want vegan cheese. I want whole milk from a cow. So, no, I cannot be vegan. I can be part-time vegan, but anywho, 4 of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, and the 9 of Swords. There's worry about some stability in the house. There's either work that's being done that's there might be some disruption to it. So there's worry about that. So 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, and the Magician. There's also some manipulation. Everybody has this person in their family, and hopefully you're not that person, because I'm about to talk about you if you are. But there's people in everybody's family that they have means, they have money, or whatever the case may be. And if somebody ever was to go to them for money, they could get it, but they might get a speech, and they may get do you remember when I did, like, they're going to not necessarily make you feel guilty, but let you know that they gave you something. Like, this is not from the heart. This is from the literal pocket, and so they want to let you know that you owe them and that you will be indebted to them and all that. We have one of those people. That's what this is. You need something, and you have to go to the manipulated person or the manipulative person to get it. Yes, you can go around, but if you choose to maybe go to a bank, try to get, like, you're going to get yourself in more of a hole. This person may not be someone who's trying to make you pay it back. They're just going to give you crap about it the moment you ask them. Like, oh, didn't I give you $20 last Monday, 18 years ago? So it's just ask them, get it over with. You don't have to pay it back. It's just one of them things that they're just going to be an ass about it until they give it to you. Okay, there you go. So 8 of Cups, 4 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. There's also a need to save, because you may need to leave. I don't know if you're have an emergency fund, because here's something else that I need to say too. Because I used to get this a lot when I lived in storm-ridden zones like Oklahoma and Florida. People, well, not Oklahoma, because Oklahoma you can't really, you're not supposed to jump in the car and flee the state, because it's Hurricanes you can see come in tornado sort of form within the day or day before. But hurricane season hits the last two places I lived, and everybody said, "Are you leaving? Are you vacating? Are you doing all these different things?" Evacuating takes money. You cannot move for free. So I know people love to tell everybody in the world what to do, like we hear with these masks. You do need to wear a mask, but don't get into no fight over it, okay? Protect yourself. You do need to go home at the end of the day. People are crazy out here. But when there's a hurricane coming, everybody can't leave. Leave where? In what? If I have no car and no money, where am I going? You can't go stay at a hotel for free. You can't. What if you have no more relatives in the close by states? All these different things. So save you some money because there might be an emergency coming. It's not an emergency within the house. It's an emergency of the house. So there might be some sort of storm, something on the outside that comes close or comes in. Lord Leo, this is taking a lot more time. The Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, there is some clarity around a job that was given to you by a Queen of Cups. There will be some more information coming in about it, I guess I should say. Maybe you're freelance or whatever the case may be, but they're going to give you some more info on what it is they want you to do. Four of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the Magician. There is also some worry about somebody's health. So yeah, there's that. That's Leo. Aries. I've never loaned money my whole life. Just here, just take it and get it. Yeah, see, it's everybody's got one in their family. If it's not you, it's somebody else that, you got to drum up the whole past. If I give you this pack of now laters, then I need you to understand the last time I gave you a pack of Twizzlers, you didn't pay me back. So, mask should be mandatory. It may be a Biden thing. Trump's not going to do it. He doesn't even wear one. So. Him and his episodes. Uh-oh. Running out of time. Because YouTube will start, they don't call it buffering, they call it reconnecting. And then the chat goes away, and then that's it. Like, y'all can see each other's chat, but it will never ever pop up for me after it reconnects for the third time, and then it's done. So, Aries, there's Nine of Swords, Emperor, and King of Pentacles. There is, you do you, boo. There might be a bit of a paternity issue. There you go. Three of Wands, Strength, and the Nine of Cups. There is some plans to, there's like a festival or some sort of little outdoor something you want to go to. This says it's fine, because I guess everybody will be masked, but take your precaution. If you got to go with a basket mask and pass them out or whatever, but do you? I mean, do you? Just put your mask on, and all you can do is protect yourself. You can't make nobody do nothing. So, you go. You know, this, there are certain TV shows I watch, especially if they're overseas, like British shows. For whatever reason, I have to go make coffee every time they come on. Because that's all they talk about is coffee and damn tea. Ace of Cups, Ten of Wands, and the Five of Cups. There is something, and I need a drink now. There is something that you have been, you're trying to, you can't save a person. Okay? Everybody that is in need of help needs to want that help. And so, you can't save a person. The Ace of Cups is that emotion, that Ten of Wands is that burden, the Five of Cups is that sad emotion. You cannot save a person. For a person to need help, they want to need that help. So, the Nine of Swords, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. There is also some worry about a child, like a small child. I'm not good with how big they are, at what age they are, but it's a lap child, so it's not really that old. It's, probably one on down. So there's some worry about a child. It seems that they may have something they were born with, so it's not COVID. So it's like something that you've been through it before when they were born, and so, Anyway. The Emperor, Strength, and the Ten of Wands. There is also a very overpowering person. Aries, I don't know if this is you or if it's them. But if it's you, recognize that you are out of control and get yourself together, because you might catch the wrong one on the right day. But if you are in a relationship where the person is being overpowering, then you need to get out of that relationship. I'm not telling you to go and get divorced and all these different type of things, but what I am telling you is don't be nobody's punching bag. That's what I am saying. So the King of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, and the Five of Cups. There's also some worry about what somebody may ask you. The King of Pentacles is possibly someone who is, they're above you, so it's like grandfather or older boss, something of that nature. But they have, you have something, it's one of the things where, secrets can kill, as they say. You have something on the inside that you believe that anybody that meets you is going to ask you. And so either wear it on your sleeve so everybody can see it, or don't. But there's some worry about that. Pisces. Pisces. Something you've struggled with or struggled against is coming to an end, is coming to an abrupt end. Whatever this is that you have struggled with and against. There has been a lot of uphill battle with it. It is coming to an end. The Sun, Two of Swords, King of Swords. There's an air sign man that is propositioning you. Do what you want. It's not a bad thing. I don't see anything that says bad, but you're just not sure because, right now is just not the time, but do you. The Empress, the Empress, the Four of Cups, and the Temperance. There's also some health issue that stems from a former addiction, something you got over. So this is maybe like a liver problem if you had a drinking problem, a lung problem if you had a smoking problem, something of that nature. So it's a health issue that might be coming up because of a former addiction. The Tower, the Sun, and the Empress, something is coming to an end. It looks horrible, but it is going to be for the absolute greater good. And if you think about it hard enough, this is actually something you want to be done with anyway. So I don't know exactly what it is would be for you, but it has the Sun and the Empress. Only other positive card you can possibly get here is the Star. That would make it even better. So there's something. Once that goes away, because the Tower, it seems like a bad card because, as you know, we do our readings about you know who, and this card never says anything good. But the Tower is not a bad card. There are no negative cards. Like even the Devil is not a negative card. It's just information that you got to deal with. And so the Tower is saying that something is coming to an end or something is going to be torn down. That is not always a bad thing. Let's say you were in a bad relationship, you get this, boom, it's over. You were in a bad job, boom, it's over. Whatever the case may be, you get what I'm saying. So the Five of Swords, Two of Swords, and the Four of Cups. There is somebody who has the advantage over you. You always have a choice. This says you do not, but you always have a choice. It just may be an uncomfortable one, or maybe one that you're not necessarily fond of, but you always have a choice. This is going to seem as though you don't. Like either you stay or you leave. Okay, you can leave. Yes, you may have the worst of times once you do, but do you want somebody to have something over you forever? So there's that. Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Temperance. There is someone you've been with for a very long time. And you will continue. The Temperance is good. This is healing. This is looking forward to the future and all that good stuff. So it ends good. Cancer. All right, Seven of Swords, the Magician, and the Wands. There is a supremeliar.com around you right now that you have to constantly defend against or constantly try to prove that it's one of them things to where they're lying and they know you know it, but you need to prove it every single time. That's so annoying. I would burn them alive. No, stop it. But yes, that person is going to keep testing you until you leave the presence of that person. So there is an ultimate liar around you. Seven of Swords is lying. Magician is lying. They're supremeultimate.com, okay? Five of Cups, the Hermit, and the Nine of Swords. There is someone who they just left. They're gone. You can call it missing, but they're not. This is not a run away from home type thing. They just left. Five of Cups is sadness. You've seen this coming, or if you look at it now, you can see it coming. The Hermit, isolation. The Nine of Swords is stress, nightmares. They're leaving because they don't like their environment. The Four of Cups, the King of Swords, and the Three of Cups, there is a celebration. For a King of Swords, I don't know if you're going to plan a birthday party or something of that nature, but Four of Cups, this is something you don't want to do that you need to do, so put your mask on, even at the birthday party. Okay, so just you know. Seven of Swords, Five of Cups, and the Four of Cups. There's a strategy around, or like a little strategy meeting or some sort of little brainstorming session that you need to have with a couple of people to get out of a situation. There is the Four of Cups. For me, it has so many weird little meanings, but it's also something that never changes. And you need to figure out how to change, because there's always a choice. There's always a way to change something. I just told you about you can change anything. But there is a way out of this. You just need to get with other people who know better than you. That's all. The Magician, the Hermit, the King of Swords. There is a man who is self-employed. There's something you need. Thank you, Catherine. There's something you need that you should go to a independent person for. So let's say, for instance, you wanted a vase. I don't know. Don't go to Walmart and get a vase. Go to a local shop or a mom and pop and get it from the independent person. You'll be a lot more happier with that. So there's something you need or something you want that you need to go to an independent person for. Seven of Wands, Nine of Swords, and that's just a good thing to do, period. You know, national chains are national chains, but these mom and pops need more help. This is my opinion, need more help than they do. Seven of Wands, the Nine of Swords, and the Three of Cups. There's a stance that you have, and this is at work. There's a stance that you have that maybe you have already been to HR, and the other person who is a nut job has been to HR, and maybe they're trying to get you in trouble, or whatever the case may be. Stand your ground, because it will work out for you in the end. There is some stress and worry about it because you don't know how it's going to go, but in the end, it will work out for you. There's always somebody at work you want to slap, and that's them. Scorpio. Dry mouth it. It's coffee time. Oh Lord. I can actually drink it now. The cinnamon don't help, because the cinnamon dries your mouth too. All right. Hi, Georgie Moon. You late, family? Okay. Who did I say, Scorpio? Page of Pentacles, Strength, and Two of Wands. There is, whatever it is you're trying to do, whatever project it is you're trying to do, you're going to get some funding for it. Page of Pentacles is like lump sums of money coming in. The Two of Wands is plans off the ground, or plans in motion. So you're going to get seed money for your project, or Kickstarter money, or whatever it is that's on the way. Two of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Queen of Wands. There is also something about a parent's home. It either needs repair that you can't make at this moment, or it needs fumigating, or there's a dog under it. There's something going on in your parents' house, or with your parents' house, that needs some attention, that's kind of causing a bit of imbalance right now. Queen of Pentacles, the World, and the Knight of Wands, Scorpio. There's the trip that you need to make. Keep in mind about your information, whether it's registration or voter registration or something official that would be done somewhere that you assumed was in order. Check on that. You assumed it was complete. You assumed that it was done, but something has changed. Page of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. There is a woman who is trying to, she might be trying to hire you or pay for something from you or buy something from you, and it's not something, everything isn't lining up for you. And so there might be a bit of a hassle to get it to where it needs to be, but someone is trying to buy something from you or do some sort of deal with you. Strength, Queen of Wands, and the World. There is a completion. She seems to be, you may need to go to a courthouse and sign something because something is going to be completed, whatever that means. Something's going to be done and you need to go to a courthouse to finalize it. For whatever reason, this can't be done via internet or fax or whatever, but you may need to go because maybe you need to show an ID or something. I don't know. Two of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. There is a father and son. So these is probably your husband, your son. That want to go fishing. Nothing's wrong with that. It's not in a crowd of people or something of that nature. So they may want to try to plan a trip for that type of thing. And it seems as though that should work out, if you were at all concerned. Virgo. You know, we never do the Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is the 13th constellation in the sky. I think all Librans and all Sagittarius are currently Ophiuchans right now. I think. I forget the lineup. I'm not a astrologer, but it's a 13th one. We did Libra already. Eight of Swords, King of Cups, and Nine of Cups. There is a date that has been set on the calendar, set in the calendar. There is a bit of a, and maybe it's just cold feet here at the beginning because you don't really necessarily want to go. Go. It will be great. It will work out. The Nine of Cups is desires, everything that you wanted. It'll be good. Knight of Cups, I always call it the false knight, but in these in particular cases, when we're talking about love and romance, it is one of the best cards you want to get. So go. No apprehension, just go. Take you some pepper spray, but go. Six of Swords, Two of Cups is the other romance card you want to get, and Seven of Wands, or Seven of Swords. Six of Cups, why do I keep getting that wrong? Six of Swords, Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. Okay, so there is some transition for a couple that needs some mediation. I don't know if you have some therapy you need to do, but the other person's coming with an agenda, so just know that this may be the beginning of the end, or that you need to put in a lot more work than you thought. The Hermit, the Three of Swords, and the Justice. Good Lord, this is romance and divorce. This is divorce. So there will be some investigations of somebody that you are with. somebody that is said to be one place but is actually in another place. So maybe a private investigator has told you that they're actually not at the Java Hut right there, and they're at Sharon's house or whatever. So you just might have to call and say, "Hey, Barbara, this is Shirley. I don't know how you gonna take this, but you may have to do one of them." The Eight of Swords, the Six of Swords, and the Hermit. There is some breaking out of a situation that the Eight of Swords is not a powerless card. It just appears to be that way because this person is not tied up. You see, there is no knot here. Like, she can easily untie herself. So it feels a little helpless, but it's not. You will be able to break out of this. All you need to do is want to. That's it. Because when you get sick and tired of being sick and tired, you find a way to get out of it. The Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, and the Three of Swords. There is some romance that's been going on for about a year and a half. That is about to come to an end. It's about to come to a ugly end, so break out the Haagen-Dazs and the sad movies. Rejection is God's protection. This is just not the person for you, that's all. Nine of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Justice. There's also a thief. You know they stole it. You had them, everything is everything. Justice is about to be served. So this is not somebody you have to go track down. This is already a case that's ongoing, so justice is about to be served in that case. Virgo. Now we have Taurus. Everybody wants romance. You just want it from the right people. That's well, excuse me, right person, not people. We're not Jerry Falwell here. But again, guess you'll get down with it. Taurus. Taurus are Taurus. You are the right person, Jules. You just need to find that other right person. I've said that about myself, too. I'm like, no. Because I'm not what you would call a friend to people. And every time I do relationship readings for myself, it always comes up with somebody who wants money. Who wants, not money, but likes to steal and manipulate. Because I attract broken people. And so that's. Anyway, not about me. The Taurus, Queen of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. There is a person who stands up for you in the workplace. This is a woman, so I don't know if there's like layoffs happening, but this person is holding on to you because they like who you are, like the way you work. Ace of Swords, the Sun, and the Four of Wands. There is some illumination around a question that has been happening in the house, whether you're going to get a house or whether there's something going on in the house, something around home that you have been asking, and it is about to be illuminated. Five of Wands, the Empress, and the Six of Pentacles. There is a fight with a motherly figure or a disagreement with a motherly figure over something shared or resources shared or something of that nature. So I don't know if you have a manipulative mother or if you have a manipulative girlfriend or wife or whatever the case may be, whoever the Empress would represent. But that person, and this could be a child support thing because this is also a conflict. So this could be a child support thing to where there's a fight about money back and forth with a mother or motherly figure. The Queen of Wands, the Ace of Swords, and the Five of Wands, there is a revelation about a fire sign woman, Aries, Pisces, not Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that is going to cause a fight or cause some sort of disagreement or cause an argument of some sort. The Four of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Empress, there is money being saved up for the purchase of something brand new. It is possibly something big, so like life-changing big, so maybe car or rodeo horse, whatever it is you're trying to buy that's going to cost a lot of money, that is going in the right direction, so good for you. Eight of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Pentacles, there is a possible bonus from work. It is not a raise. This is a one-time thing or a periodic type thing. But yeah, there's that. Capricorn, this is the last one. So we have Eight of Wands, Three of Cups, Page of Wands. There is messages talking back and forth about a celebration. So a possible wedding or birthday, whatever the case may be. So there is a lot of stuff going back and forth, calling this, calling that, and booking this and booking that. Take your precautions, but like I said, we can only protect ourselves. Can't tell people what to do. You do you. Strength, Judgment, and Two of Wands. There is some strong decision that has been made that's it's possible life altering too. So this is like you moving to Spain and you're from Idaho. So it's like a big, huge change. And things are really looking up. This is the Two of Wands is about potential. So it's seeing the whole world in your hand. So it's a good thing. Ten of Swords, the Hangman, and the Hierophant. There is we'll move on from that. The Eight of Wands, the Strength, and the Ten of Swords. There is also an ending to conversations. So it's like a bid or something of that nature. Something that you have been trying to bid on eBay, bid.com, whatever. Whatever it is you're trying to bid on that you've been going back and forth with, that's about to come to a close. Three of Cups, Judgment, and the Hangman. There is, I think it's you. The Page of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Messenger, which is the Hierophant. There's some plans around an institution of some sort. Could be bank, could be church, could be government, just an institution, something bigger. There are plans. They are going to be sending you a letter or a message of something in the mail pretty soon. So that's it. All right. I think I'm done. what time it be is. 4 o'clock. Thank you, lady. Good night. I think I'm leaving too. My mouth is dry, Lord. That's what cinnamon coffee do to you. What is today? Today is Wednesday. So Sunday is when who driving by at 4 o'clock in the morning? Where are you going? Yeah, what am I, 3 hours ahead of you now? Well, we've been here for 2 hours and 31 minutes. So I think on Sunday is when I'll see y'all. I got all my crap to do tomorrow. Y'all send good energy my way. Pretty pleased and thank you for tomorrow. My stuff should be here tomorrow. So hopefully everything goes well. They're coming early in the morning, so that's good too. So yeah. I hope so too. Because I don't have to cut a bitch tomorrow, but I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And you. And you. So, yeah, it will be. Everything will be fine. I do this for dramatic purposes. But I will see y'all for sure on Sunday because it'll be here on my channels. But if I don't see y'all before then y'all have a good night. And wear your mask, stay safe, stay away from dirty people. Don't borrow no money from nobody you can't pay back. And I'll see y'all Sunday.